Be the first to get to the finish line. Reach the goal. Get the medal. Wear the crown.
It doesn't matter how far you've come. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter your present situation. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what pains you've gone through. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. What matters is where you are going from here. So keep going. Do not relent. Run the race with endurance. Your goal should be the finish line. Even when you are tired, you mustn't quit. Keep the pace, run the race, see the grace, the hurdles you must face. Don't give us space. You must be better than your mates, so you mustn't quit.
I am Henschel, and I want to motivate you. Listen.
At a time when things are difficult, everyone wants to become successful. Everyone wants to grow their finances. Everyone wants to become wealthy and influential, but no one wants to take the risk that results to success. Stop dreaming of living in your own mansion and owning exotic cars, living the life you desire where you cannot go through the thorns that takes you to the path of success. Wake up from your slumber and face the reality. Do not become comfortable where you are. Look out for more heights. Look out for more wins. Look out for more results. Look out for more opportunities. Look out for more strenuous tasks. Look out for more achievements. Look out!
When you look out,
yes, you'll see opportunities, achievements, more money, and more results. Step out of your comfort zone and swim the uncomfortable stream so you can model through and achieve your dreams. Only then will you value what you've got. Go into your inner room for meditation. Speak to yourself. Speak the truth into your soul. Stand before a tall mirror so you can see yourself clearly and show some pity to the image in that mirror for having stayed stagnant for the past decades, even though wrinkles, gray hair, and sickness resulting from stress are becoming manifest. So talk to that image in the mirror. Right now.
What did you achieve last year? What did you achieve 5 years ago? What was your achievement a decade ago? And you still doing the same thing over and over and over again. What then do you hope to achieve this year? Is your current work enough to give you your dreams, or do you hope to get same pay of 5 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years ago?
If your answer to those questions are in the negative, sit down and quickly work out a plan. If your pay doesn't change positively in almost every 5 months, then know it is time to draw the borderline.
Now listen to me. A certain vibrant young man who would call Victor went to the university, graduated with good grades, had some postgraduate educations, and even earned 2 master's degree. He went for some professional courses and came out chartered in them all. He moved from job to job, having to get a well-paid job that commensurate with many certificates. He was a qualified banker, a renowned teller, a human resource officer, a broker, a foreign company officer, an insurance company worker, a school teacher. These respective works earned him a fixed peanut couch salary. Even though he was skillful, talented, industrious, diligent, dedicated, hardworking, and strong, he could only work in one company at a time. He worked with various companies for many years, yet the number in his bank account kept screaming for help. Despite the increasing work demand and high inflation rate in the country, his salary remained the same, and he was stagnant for decades.
One day, Victor spoke to himself and asked himself some salient questions. The answer lied in him, deep inside him. He's got what it takes. It's time to conquer the fear of the unknown and lock up his certificates in a box and go out into the streets and become dirty and swallow up shame so he could suffer now and create a great future for his children and his children's children in their generation to come. Listen, it's not all about you. Take yourself out of the picture. It's about those coming after you. What legacy are you leaving for them? Your shirt, tie, and worn-out shoes. Leave them a smiling bank account and a better future. Work hard and harder. Pay now and play later, so you can grow in style and stay comfortable in bed. So Victor took the bull by its horn and left his job. And he started selling coffee in the popular bus stop close to his former office. And so early every morning, he would dress fine, put on his tie and shoes, and go to the bus stop.
The first day, no one patronized him, and so he went home with his coffee. The second day, no one patronized him, he went home with his coffee. The third day, no one patronized him, he still went home with his coffee. For 1 week, he got no sales, he got no customers, he got no money, he kept going home with his coffee, but he wasn't relenting. His former colleagues would stop at the bus stop and make fun of him, yet he wasn't relenting. His neighbors would laugh at him, yet he wasn't relenting. People called him a fool who left a job for coffee business, yet he wasn't relenting. His focus was on the finish line. He had a target, he had a will, he knows his deepest why, and so he was not gonna give up. Next week he had a customer who enjoyed his coffee so much, he introduced his friend to the coffee vendor who also bought and enjoyed the flavor. He in turn introduced his friends introduced theirs introduced theirs, and theirs introduced theirs, and in next to no time, Victor's coffee shop became crowded with customers that he could no longer serve them all by himself alone. He got a bigger shop. He employed 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 workers. Some would make the coffee while some would serve the coffee. Victor then had enough time for himself. He had leverage, and so he would engage in other activities that also yielded him money, skills, and expertise, and ran so many businesses at a time. And so he would get a call from a company to supply some coffee. He made 5 cents. He gets a call from a customer to supply some peanuts. He makes 10 cents. He gets a call from a restaurant to supply some bottled water. He makes 15 cents. He gets a call from a grocery shop to supply some vegetables. He makes 20 cents. He gets a call from a foreign company to book their return flight. He makes 30 cents. He gets a call from the burger shop to supply some burgers. He made 10 cents. These cents run into dollars and in turn into hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars. And at the end of 10 years, the coffee vendor became a multi-millionaire in dollars. All his former colleagues who marked him when he started were still enslaved in their comfort zone, receiving same poor salary, while Victor smiled to the bank every week with thousands of dollars. Learn from the coffee vendor. He took the bull by its horn. He took a great risk. He left his work, had no regular salary anymore, and started a business he doesn't know how far it would take him. He stepped on the fear of the unknown, jumped on the risk, and grabbed success. To succeed, you must start with a risk. Have no fear. Take the bold step, and you must succeed. The coffee vendor was now relenting. He became deaf to what scoffers and mockers said and gossiped about him. Listen, people must talk, but pay no attention to what they say. Have a focus. Know your deepest why. Do not relent. Let the outcome you envisage be your greatest push. For 1 week, the coffee vendor made no sales. It can be more demoralizing when there are no comforters and motivators. But Victor didn't regret his decision to quit his job. Friends, always understand that there must be failures. It won't be rosy and easy. But those failures should not limit you. Use them and make bricks that you would step on and jump on bad to success. Remember, failures can also be success. Because when you fail, you learn from your failure and know why you didn't do right. Let your failure not deter you. Maintain the line until you get to the finish line. Even if you don't have supporters who cheer you, cheer yourself to success. The coffee vendor leveraged and had enough time to invest his money and make more money. If your work doesn't give you access to making money when you are not physically present, then it is time to quit that job and engage in a business that allows you to leverage. Like the coffee vendor, cut the chance enslaving you. Take the risk, be resilient, be focused, be determined, be diligent. Know your deepest why. Envisage the beautiful outcome. Break the limits. Let your goal be your push. And until you win, do not quit. Because quitters are losers. They don't win. The key to success is to focus our conscious mind on things we desire, not things we fear. As Thomas Martin puts it, people may spend their whole lives climbing the ladder of success only to find once they reach the top that the ladder is leaning against the wrong wall. Don't put your ladder against the wrong wall, friends. If you were meant to be a writer, you wouldn't feel successful as a successful investment banker, So know where you are coming from and where you are going to. Keep running. Do not look back. Keep going. Do not give up. Focus on your project. You don't have to quit. Do not listen to dream stealers and dream killers. Show them where they belong and continue your race. You are approaching the